you ever wondered how Formula One moves an entire sport across 24 races running over 5 continents in 21 different countries in just 9 months every year? Well, it's not just about the drivers, the cars, or the glamour. It's also, in a large way, about moving 1,540 tons of equipment. While drivers battle for milliseconds on track, behind the scenes, and even more complex races underway. A logistical battle that operates with military precision. What would happen if even one shipment were delayed? Welcome to the rarely seen world of F1 logistics, where one delayed shipment could mean no cars, no race, and no show. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on this fascinating story, one of strategy, timing, and innovation, where speed off track matters as much as speed on it. If uncovering the secrets behind Formula One gets your pulse racing, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and let's dive into a small, real passion of mine, the global dance of F1 logistics. Imagine packing up a team's entire operation, not just the cars, but everything from the garage to hospitality setups, and moving it thousands of miles in a matter of days. Each year, Formula One moves equipment weighing the equivalent of 308,000 cats across roadways, rail lines, oceans, as well as skies. This logistical ballet involves trucks navigating European highways, charter planes soaring across continents, and ships carrying hospitality suites around the globe. Without logistics, there's no race. Teams don't just need fast cars, they need everything in place: the garages, the tools, the technology, and the hospitality spaces. So I guess you have to think of it like this. If the freight doesn't make it to the track, neither does the sport we all love. Stay tuned, because this journey gets even more complex when F1 goes international. But first, let's see what happens during the European leg of the journey. Have you ever wondered what powers Formula One beyond the racetrack? During the crucial European leg of the season, it's not planes or ships. It's the iconic trucks, those colossal lorries emblazoned with team colors, that take center stage. The European phase runs from late June to early September, kicking off with the Austrian Grand Prix and ending with the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. In just 10 weeks, these trucks cover over 3,000 kilometers, traveling between legendary circuits like Silverstone, Spa-Francorchamps, and Zandvoort. Each truck is a lifeline, hauling everything from car chassis to spare parts, the coffee machines, and in some places even the entire hospitality suite itself. Tracks like the Hungaroring and Spa test logistical precision, with remote locations and challenging access. Crews work in non-stop shifts, navigating tight schedules and long distances to ensure everything arrives on time. This phase is the backbone of the F1 calendar, bridging early flyaway races with the high-stakes global events to come. But when the sport leaves Europe, logistics hit another level. What happens when F1 goes global? The European leg might feel like a logistical feat, but when Formula One leaves its home continent, the challenge reaches another level. Have you ever thought about how a sport that depends on split-second precision moves its entire operation across oceans, sometimes in just days? In the world of flyaway races, trucks take a back seat. Here, planes and ships step into the spotlight, working in perfect harmony to keep the F1 circus rolling. Critical components, such as car parts, IT systems, and pit equipment, are flown via chartered cargo planes. These flights run like clockwork, with each item meticulously packed in custom-designed crates to safeguard millions of dollars of gear. But not everything gets priority access to the skies. Non-essential items, like hospitality furniture and heavy garage tools, are shipped weeks ahead of time by sea freight, a slower but more sustainable method. This careful orchestration ensures that every bolt, tool, and piece of furniture is ready when teams arrive. Even the best-laid plans can unravel. Picture this. A vital car component is delayed, leaving teams scrambling. It's not just a hypothetical. During the 2019 Japanese Grand Prix, Typhoon Hagibis brought one of the fiercest storms Japan had seen in decades, threatening the entire event. With winds reaching up to 175 miles per hour, The storm forced the cancellation of all activities on Saturday, including practice and qualifying. The entire race weekend schedule was thrown into disarray. Teams were forced into overdrive. Mechanics prioritized essential equipment, cars, tires, tools, while non-essentials were sidelined. With limited time and no practice, every second counted as teams worked through Sunday morning to finalize setups before the race. Shipping delays were inevitable, and emergency transport solutions were put in place to get critical parts delivered on time. Despite these hurdles, the race went ahead on Sunday, showing just how adaptable and resilient F1 teams can be when faced with the unexpected. An additional example would be during the 2022 Brazilian Grand Prix. Several teams faced delays in receiving critical equipment due to customs issues, worsened by the holiday season bottlenecks. Vital components didn't clear in time, forcing teams to improvise. Some even hand-carrying parts on commercial flights. The pressure on logistics teams was immense, highlighting how external factors like customs regulations can disrupt race preparations. Now tell me, are you as amazed as we are by the sheer complexity of F1 logistics? Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe to Formula Dream. What keeps Formula One running like a well-oiled machine? While drivers and engineers often grab the spotlight, there's a team of unsung heroes behind every successful race: the logistical crews. These teams operate with the precision of a military unit, ensuring that F1's globe-trotting circus is always ready to perform. Every piece of the puzzle, from garage setups to hospitality suites, relies on meticulous planning that starts months in advance. For back-to-back races, their job becomes even more challenging. Imagine dismantling an entire paddock after a Sunday race, loading it into trucks, planes, or ships, and then rebuilding it thousands of miles away, all in time for the next event. Here's a fact that showcases their incredible efficiency. It takes just 8 hours to completely tear down a paddock, load it for transport, and prepare it for the next destination. That's faster than some people clean their garages. But speed isn't the only factor. These teams thrive on adaptability. Real-time problem-solving is the norm, especially during tightly packed race schedules. It's not just about moving equipment. It's about ensuring everything is ready to go, no matter the obstacles. Next time you see a driver celebrating on the podium, spare a thought for the logistical masterminds who made it all possible. Without their relentless work, there would be no race, no spectacle, no Formula One as we know it. Formula One, a sport built on speed and innovation, is now racing toward a new frontier: sustainability. With a bold target of net zero carbon emissions by 2030, F1 is rethinking everything from how it moves to how it powers its races. Logistics is the sport's biggest challenge, contributing nearly 2/3 of its carbon footprint. That's why F1 now uses biofuel-powered trucks during the European season, slashing emissions by an incredible 83%. For global races, slower but greener sea freight has become the go-to for non-essential items like hospitality furniture and tools. F1 isn't stopping there. Starting in 2026, the sport will introduce 100% sustainable fuels, designed to work with current engines. It's a game changer, not just for motorsport, but potentially for road cars worldwide. And the innovations extend beyond fuels. Partnerships, like with DHL, are streamlining air freight with more efficient aircraft, while plans for a regionalized race calendar could drastically reduce travel distances. It's not without challenges. Urgent air deliveries and extreme weather, like Typhoon Hagibis in 2018, still test the limits of green logistics. But F1's commitment is clear. By transforming its operations, Formula One is proving that speed and sustainability can go hand in hand. Could this be the green revolution motorsport and the world needs? So, the next time you watch an F1 race and marvel at the speed, strategy, and spectacle, remember this: there's an unseen race happening behind the scenes. The race to make the race happen. From biofuel trucks crisscrossing Europe to sea freight carrying the sport across oceans, every lap on track is built on a foundation of logistical precision, sustainability, and innovation. Formula One isn't just pushing boundaries on the circuit, it's redefining what's possible off it. Whether it's racing towards net zero emissions or pioneering sustainable fuels, this sport continues to inspire at every turn. If you enjoyed this glimpse into this hidden world of F1, don't forget to hit subscribe, give this video a like, and stay tuned to Formula Dream for more incredible stories from the fast-paced world of motorsport. See you in the next one.